Hello and welcome to your In.form here on WBDC and 18 WJTS. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam, and in the studio today we have one of our monthly visitors, Mr. Kyle Rupert. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing quite all right. We are, we've transitioned out of the TV studio, and now we get to see you in the very vamped up radio studio. So hopefully you don't have too much shock going on.
It's a good kind of shock.
Good kind of shock. That's good to hear. So, Kyle, the Jasper Community Arts, just like with everyone else, you guys stay just as busy, and, we're getting into the busy holiday season, but what do you guys have going on that's pertinent, important? We're in spooky season. Christmas is around the corner, unfortunately, for us non-Christmas people, but you guys have all kinds of different programs and things for people to get involved with, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like the Christmas season probably started about a month ago.
Yeah.
But no, we are always adding new events and activities and have recurring events and activities, especially in the fall as it gets a little cooler out, where folks are looking for more indoor options for things. Every month there's a new exhibit. We just opened one at the beginning of this month, and we'll open a new one next month. And there's always new classes and workshops being offered, and those are added monthly as well. Once we get into the holiday season now, there'll be more specific classes or workshops. Some of them are multiple sessions. A lot of them are just one evening or one afternoon. And those run the gamut from watercolor to acrylics to ceramics, most with very little or no experience needed. A couple of the new things we've added recently is a figure night. So we actually bring in a live breathing human being who comes in and models. They're fully clothed, but there's it's a pay what you can kind of a deal, and or very little cost. And we've had four of those planned now for a little while. So that's a new thing we're piloting out to see how much interest there is in something like that. But then we've got stuff themed for Halloween and Christmas being planned and all kinds of options and activities.
Definitely. And you guys are still hosting the Halloween decorating contest with the Jasper Public Library. And you guys are going to eventually go out and see all the spooky decorations here real soon, right?
Yeah. So this will be the fourth year now that we've been working with the Jasper Public Library on giving a special shout out to those who particularly enjoy the spooky season. So October 21st, we'll be going around and judging those who entered the competition. And we'll put the winners up online, both on our Facebook pages and then jasperarts.org/Halloween. And then folks can drive around after and check out the winners. There's several that enter and even more that decorate. And so it's fun to see folks getting the spooky spirit for October.
Yes, I cannot wait to see all the different displays. I know that since the inception of everybody traveling to the internet, you can get a lot of neat ideas and whatnot, so it's also really cool to see what others are bringing to the table as far as Halloween. And then, everyone around here also goes very hard for Christmas as well, so it's nothing unexpected to see some very fantastical displays. But with that, you guys have your big shows. You just had the backstage series with Chris Dixon that was sold out, and it looked very well attended and whatnot. But you guys have a lot of future things going on too, right?
Yeah, we're getting right into the thick of our performance season. 2 shows in, 11 more to go.
Yes.
Super hilarious comedian preacher Lawson is next on the calendar. Huge AGT runner-up, millions of followers on social media. We're very excited. That show is almost sold out. And then we get into the holiday season, and we've got Norm Lewis, who has starred on Broadway and has gotten a lot of Emmy nominations. He's bringing a holiday show that regularly sells out in New York. That show will be coming in December. And then the early part of 2025 is just packed with show after show after show that we're incredibly excited to be having come to our little rural community.
Yes, and all of your shows this season are going to be at the Jasper Arts Center, right?
Correct. Yep, right there next to VUJ.
So, you get your tickets. You guys had the Flex Pass season tickets where you got to pick your season and whatnot. But for those who have not yet purchased tickets for various events, you can see who's playing, when, where, how, and purchase tickets if they're available on your guys' website, right?
Absolutely. You can still get those Flex packages for the shows that are left. So the only requirement is that you pick 3 shows at minimum. So in years past, usually once we got into the season, you couldn't buy a package anymore because some of the shows were over, so they weren't available. So now that particular option, for those who might be more cost conscious, they're able to still take advantage of that. And we have some more shows that line up well with each other. So like if you're into just really good music, Luca Stricagnoli, who's a fingerstyle guitar player, he's got a triple neck that he plays. He's incredible. And he'll play a lot of songs that you're familiar with, but he'll do it in a way all by himself. It's not a loop pedal. It's not any special tricks. It's just him, the guitar, and his hands, and he'll play, melody, bass line, the whole thing. And then we've got an interactive Beatles experience where the audience writes down before the show their favorite Beatles song and why, and then that creates the set list for the evening. So, and we've got Broadway and family shows coming up, and of course we have for the BDC listeners, we've got Lone Star coming up on March 15th. That show's almost sold out, so a lot of great things coming yet.
Yes, and all reasonably priced because again, that's part of the gimmick is you guys want to make sure that the community members here can benefit and take part in all of these various events and things that you guys keep bringing to the community. Because again, it's not just your guys' home of the Jasper Community Arts at the Tim Clark Cultural Center, but again, you guys branch out to the Jasper Arts Center so that you can provide a lot of things and keep the community entertained in one way or another. Kyle, you guys have a lot of exhibits that you're going to be and eventually be like adjusting in and out, adding some new ones, sending some old ones out and whatnot. So is there anything we can expect in the next few months so far as exhibits?
Well, there's always a new exhibit every month.
Yes.
And so if you came in October or you came in September, guaranteed there'll be something new that you haven't seen yet in November, December, etc. Our open call is going to go out next month, and so that's where we start inviting artists to submit their work for an exhibit, and we run that from November through March, taking in all submissions from professional artists and even graduate students looking at those pieces that we want to exhibit in 2026. So that's coming up. And then, the 2025 is going to mark our 50th anniversary.
Yes.
And so we've got a lot of big things planned. We just sent out the exhibit contracts for 2025 here recently. So those are all buttoned up. I just can't reveal what they are yet. But we've got some incredible exhibits, things that I can guarantee have not been seen in this area before, things that people will definitely want to come see, things that are interactive, things that are hands-on, and artists that are really going to connect with our community in a special way.
Yes, and I think you encapsulate the struggle of being the executive director because you have all this inside knowledge, but at the same time, you can't just dive into it just yet.
and I'm in a way, I'm a little proud of myself for not spilling the beans because as those who know me best could tell you, like when I get excited about something, I'm really bad about holding on to it. So I have to bite my tongue a lot.
Yes.
Because there's just so many exciting things that the team at Jasper Arts is working on, and we just can't share it all right when we start working on it as much as we want to.
Yes, and I will say your board members for the arts, of course, they're very button lipped too. So they have to. Everyone has to have a sense of being about themselves so that they don't slip, because that is a lot of exciting stuff that you guys get to plan and get to see through fruition. And of course, the community is just super excited to have all this at their fingertips.
Yeah, it's great.
So, Kyle, did we miss anything? It's going to be a great spooky season for you guys, and we're going to barrel into Thanksgiving and Christmas, so it's going to end up being very busy here very shortly.
We probably did miss some things because there is so much.
Yes.
And so I would encourage anyone listening or watching to check out our website, jasperarts.org, our main Facebook page, Jasper Community Arts, our Instagram account, Jasper Community Arts, because we're constantly updating those places. We're constantly posting things, so that's going to be where the most up-to-date and current information is at, because undoubtedly we either missed something or a new class may have been added while you and I are talking. So
Right.
We're constantly looking to provide opportunities and create and provide for those experiences. So it's always changing.
Right. And if anyone has any questions, what are the office open hours at the Tim Clark Cultural Center?
So the office is open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturdays from 10 to 2, and Sundays from noon to 3.
Very good. So if anyone has questions, of course, jasperarts.org is a very good place to start.
Yes.
But if for any reason you just need to talk to a real human being, you guys are always in the office, and I know Liz loves to put a smile on every time I step in there, so let alone I can only imagine it's like that for everybody. So Kyle, as always, we appreciate your time today and look forward to even more fun stuff with the Jasper Community Arts.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And I'm Kaitlyn Neukam. Thank you so much for tuning in to In.form here on WBDC and 18 WJTS.